Hi everyone, my name's Tom and I lead the paid search team here at Megaphone. And so today I just wanted to run you through an Amazon account and kind of what we would look at both on the paid side, looking at the Amazon ads side of things, as well as on the organic side of Amazon. The sorts of things that we look at when we're going through an account, just doing an audit, or when we are actually running the account ourselves, the sorts of things that we look to do to get the best results on Amazon as a whole. So first of all, I just wanted to run you through the Amazon ads account here for a particular client. Just looking at, I guess, the structure that we would tend to use and why. So there's a couple of different types of campaigns you can run on Amazon ads. The first type is, as we can see here, an automatic targeting campaign. So it's important to have one of these in every account because basically what it's doing is it's going to capture a whole bunch of traffic and potential keywords and competitor products that would be really good to target with your ads that you may not have thought of yet. So even after you've gone through and you've done keyword research and you've done competitor analysis and you've targeted all the right keywords and competitor products, you still want to have an automatic targeting campaign in there because it's going to act as a safety net to find new opportunities for you that you didn't think to target initially. So we can see that this one has, over the last 30 days, spent $1,000 and it's got a 4-time return on ad spend, which is really good. So what we would do then, once it's gathered a bunch of data, is go into that campaign and see which keywords are converting from that campaign, as well as which competitor products it's targeting that are converting really well too. And what that allows us to do is then take that information and put it into its own campaign. So again, the other types of campaigns we have are product targeting campaigns, as we can see, and keyword targeting campaigns. So if we see a couple of particular keywords that are converting really, really well from this automatic targeting campaign, we'd exclude them out of this campaign and create a manual keyword targeting campaign that only targets those keywords. And what that allows us to do is make sure that we're making sure that we are funneling a lot more budget directly into targeting those keywords so that it's not targeting a whole bunch of keywords and a whole bunch of products and then running out of budget. We know that we have control over how hard we are scaling those keywords that are performing really well. So that's the automatic targeting campaign. We've then got a product targeting campaign. So again, this is where we'd really want to make sure that we are looking into who are our main competitors in this space, specifically on Amazon. They might be different to your competitors that you would compete against on Meta and Google. It's a bit of a different audience on Amazon. Your competitors in those spaces may or may not be on Amazon. So what we're really interested in looking at is who are the top players in a particular industry on Amazon. And once we find out that information, that's all something that Amazon will give you that information. Once we've done all of that analysis, we want to make sure that we are targeting those products so that, if it's a really popular listing, whenever someone goes onto that page, I'll give a quick example here. I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom of this page. I'm just randomly looking up the word umbrellas on Amazon. These are not a client of ours. I'm just going to randomly click this one here. If, for example, this was a really high-performing listing that Amazon has ranked really highly, it's getting lots of sales, we would want to make sure that we're showing up as an option through our ad. So we can actually target this listing directly and tell Amazon anytime someone comes on this listing, we want to make sure our ad shows up here in the products related to this item section. We can see it says sponsored there. So these are all ads. And basically all of these different competitors have told Amazon, anytime someone comes on this listing, we want our ad to show as well. So it's really important when you are on the ads account that you are finding who those top players are in the industry and that you are targeting them so that if they've done all of the hard work of being ranked really high organically, all of the traffic that they're getting, you're getting automatic exposure as well. And if someone doesn't really like what they see on that page, or it's not quite what they're looking for, or the pricing's a little bit off, the chances of them then clicking onto your ad are very high, which is great. So you want to make sure that you are targeting the right competing products. And again, from there, we've also got keyword targeting campaigns. So this is where you'd want to do specific keyword research on Amazon. It's not enough to just rely on keyword research that you might have had from Google Ads or some other sort of platform. You specifically need to know the search volumes on Amazon. And then from there, making sure you are targeting really high intent keywords that people, when they do click on it, we know for sure are likely to actually want what you are offering. Amazon works very similarly to Google in that you don't pay for an impression, or you don't pay to show your ad. You only pay for someone clicking your ad. Every time someone clicks your ad, you get charged. And so because of that, you really need to make sure that you are getting your targeting right and you're not showing up for the wrong people. Because if the wrong people are clicking on your ad, you're wasting budget. If the right people are clicking on your ad who are likely to buy, then great, they're going to make a sale, you're going to make a profitable return. So those are the three main types of campaigns that you run on Amazon ads. Again, the important thing is that you start with a narrow approach where you have an automatic targeting campaign, a product targeting campaign, and a keyword targeting campaign. But then from there, you want to build it out. So you might have an initial list of keywords that are working well, but once you start seeing other opportunities, whether it's through the automatic targeting campaign or you do further research and find more keywords, you want to put those into their own keyword campaigns so that you, as I said, have more control over the budget, over the bids for each keyword, and how you can actually scale that. So it is a bit complex, but it's a really, really good system that drives a lot of traffic to your listings on Amazon. And the good thing about that too is as you drive traffic from your paid ads to your organic listings on Amazon, it actually tells Amazon that this is a valuable listing that people are wanting to click on, that people are liking, especially if people are actually purchasing from those ads too. And that's going to actually boost your organic ranking on Amazon as well, which is the ultimate goal, because you then don't pay for those clicks when people are finding you organically. So it's really, really important that you do have Amazon ads running, that it's driving the right traffic to your listings. And as long as you're doing that profitably, fantastic. Again, it's going to mean that the whole of your Amazon store is going to grow as a result, which is the end goal. The other thing that I wanted to look at as well is the organic side. So half of what we do, as I said, is running the ads. Half of what we do is optimizing the organic listings that you have up and running, because not only is that going to help your ads perform better, because the conversion rate will be higher if you've got really high converting copy and imagery that really suits what people are looking for. But also, again, the aim is to get you ranked as highly as possible organically, because as you do that, every time someone's clicking on your organic listing, in other words, a listing that's there that's not from an ad, you don't have to pay for that. So if they then make a sale, fantastic. That means that obviously the level of profitability just goes up and up and up as your organic listings rank higher and higher. So it is really important. It's something that we focus on a lot too. So in terms of what we do look at when we are auditing organic listings, again, I've got no idea who this brand are. This is just a random umbrella brand that I found down the bottom of the listing page. So what we want to do, first of all, is keyword research to figure out from our top competitors on Amazon, the top players that are getting the most sales, getting the most traffic to their site that's relevant to our industry. We want to find out what keywords they are ranking for organically. That's something that we have software that we can use to find out that information. And once you have that information, all those keywords, it's super important that those keywords are being used in your title, that they're being used in the About This Item section, and that they're also used in their description, which it looks like this brand don't even have a description. So that would be a big red flag as well, and something that you'd want to fix straight away. The reason for that is if you don't have those keywords throughout your title, About This Item, and description, Amazon doesn't even know to index you for those keywords, or it doesn't even know to show your listing when people search a particular keyword. So you want to find all of the relevant keywords that are being used by your top competitor and make sure those are stuffed throughout your page as well in a way that makes sense, so that it's really telling Amazon, I want to make sure we are showing up when someone types in whatever this keyword is. So if I was to jump on this page and look at this, I can see the title is extremely short. So there's not many keywords in that. Again, this doesn't look too bad, but there's not a ton going on there, and there's no description at all. So there's probably the biggest issue on this page right now is that they're missing out on a whole lot of keywords that they're not going to show up for organically, because Amazon doesn't even know that that's what they're selling, or that they are actually wanting to show up for those keywords. So that's part one, is we want to make sure we're indexed for the right keywords. We want to make sure that the copy is showing as much value as possible and we're giving as much information as possible. So typically, something like this, it's a very, very short title when it comes to Amazon. Usually you'd want almost a mini paragraph of information for your title that's fitting in as much detail as possible. How big is this umbrella? What colors does it come in? I'm trying to think of things on the spot here. There's all sorts of things. Literally any detail you can think of about the product, Amazon users want to know every detail as much as possible in that title. Same when it comes to about this item, and same in the description as well. So there's a big opportunity here where a whole lot of space for high quality copy is not being used right now. That would definitely help this page convert at a higher rate, which would mean that the organic ranking boosts higher and they'd get more sales as a result. The third thing we would look at as well, and it's something that they look like they're doing not too badly at the moment, is you want to make sure that you've got really quality kind of imagery, particularly with things like infographics as well, and how the product can be used, how it looks, how it's boxed, all of these different things. So these guys aren't doing too badly at that. The way you'd want to improve that higher again, though, is, again, we would research who the top competitors, who the top players are in this industry, and you want to look at what imagery they're using, because clearly if they are ranked really highly by Amazon, it means that that page is converting really, really well, and Amazon's rewarding them for that. So if we can then mimic the type of imagery or the type of information that they are demonstrating in those organic listings, that's going to pay dividends for us. It's likely that that's going to boost our conversion rate too, which then is also going to help us boost up the rankings as well. So again, it's very much a two-pronged approach what we do. We work very closely on the organic side of Amazon in improving the listings, as well as on the paid side, making the right campaigns, making our targeting correct, and scaling up that way too. So that's a bit of a run through on how we run our Amazon here at Megaphone.